It's day one of the 2025 Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic, and Flo College has it all right here for you. Wall-to-wall coverage at Yankee Field. Good afternoon. Welcome into the broadcast. It is a top 25 matchup. 5th-ranked Vols of Tennessee and the 19th-ranked Oregon Ducks here in the Big League Dreams complex in Cathedral City. Good afternoon. Welcome in. I'm Chris Hooks. And it's a battle of 10-1 Tennessee and 11-1 Oregon. Oregon just coming off a 5-4 win over Cal. Tennessee coming into this ballgame winners of 10 straight. It's going to be a phenomenal matchup as Carlin Pickens will start for the Tennessee Vols, while Elise Sokolski will get another chance inside the circle for Oregon as she started in game number 1 for them today, went 2 2/3, allowed 3 runs on those 5 hits, but they held on thanks to their good defense. 5-4 the winner there as we get set for this one. The first pitch underway at 12:53 here in Cathedral City as Savia Morgan, the right fielder, leading off. The freshman out of Columbia, Tennessee, ahead at 1-0. And Sokolski evens things up with a fastball in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. So glad you could join us here in this huge matchup, top 25 affair. As Sokolski delivers the 1-1. That one lifted foul and out of play. It'll be Savia Morgan leading off. Taylor Pannell batting second. Pannell, 500 hitter coming into the ball game. Gabby Leach batting third in left field. Laura Mealer at second base batting fourth. Batting fifth, Ella Dodge at first base. Alana Leach, the designated hitter, bouncer over to first. They're going to let it roll, and very, very, very smart job there by Riley McCoy as it rolls foul to put strike 2 on the board. Sophia Nugent, the backstop for Tennessee, bats 7th. Bella Fall, the shortstop, batting 8th, and Kinsey Fiedler is the 9-hitter in center field today. Tennessee ranked number 6 in some polls, 5 in another, 7 in one. As that pitch 1-2 misses outside, 2-2. There's 4 teams in the SEC ranked ahead of them: Texas, OU, Florida, and LSU. And the count now full at 3-2 to Savia Morgan, the leadoff hitter. She is a first-team All-American in regards to the preseason, top 53 players of the year to watch out for. That one line, caught down at third base. Katie Flannery with the robbery. That'll be an L5 in your scorebook, 1 down. Katie Flannery in solid defense for Oregon robs Morgan with a base hit. So it'll be Emma Cox behind the plate. Katie Flannery, who just made that great play down the line for out number 1. Paige Shinicki, Gold Glove winner at shortstop. Kaylin Jones at second, and Ronnie McCoy is at first. Kai Lushar in left. Elise Crescio, as that first offering by Pannell is lifted to right field. That is caught easily by the right fielder, who rounds out the defensive alignment, Stephanie Mayaki. And it's out number 2. 2 down very quickly here in the first. So glad you could join us here on Flo College. Great matchup all weekend long. As Mayake makes the catch for out number 2. Now Gabby Leach, the sophomore from the Woodlands, Texas, enters play today with a .421 batting average. That one a bit high and in on her there. And trying to squeeze that one on the outside, misses for Counts 2-1. Three and 1 the count. Gabby Leach, 3 for 7 coming into the game today. Has not. And she fouls that one off to put the count full. The last hit came on February 8th against Northwestern. In the 5 games she's played this year, it scored 2 runs earlier this year against Bethune-Cookman. Sokolsky looking for the strikeout on the payoff. That's high ball 4. So the 2-out walk will put a runner on for the Lady Vols, who are coming out in their Summit Blue uniforms. And head coach Karen Weekly says there's always been a standard here for Lady Vols, and we have Joan Cronin and Pat Summit to thank for that. Because of them, this has always been a place where women are important. As the change of pace there gets just inside on Laura Mueller for strike 1. Our Summit Blue embodies that spirit. And there's a cool video on their social media channels when they unveil the uniforms to the young ladies. As Laura Mueller down at the count at 0-1. And they tried again. Mueller, the Chapel Hill, Tennessee product, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, batting .419 on the year. 13 hits this season. Just those 2 home runs are the extra base hits. Chopper down the left side, off the glove of Flannery. No play there. That'll advance Gabby Leach to second base. We'll see if they call that an error or not. I think it probably will be an infield hit, because it was hit pretty hard down the left side. We'll see what they score it with 2 outs here in the frame. Now Ella Dodge at the plate. Dodge, a .333 hitter, 4 home runs, and 8 RBIs on the season. She's been walked 5 times. Fastball in there for a called strike, as they're going to say it's an E6 rather. I thought that hit Flannery. And that's going to be strike number 2 on Ella Dodge. As number 6, Tennessee. Number 19, Oregon battling. And good job there by the backstop. Keep that in front. Ground ball. Good job and glove cleanly by Sokolsky. And they'll get out of that one with the 1-3 put out, as they were starting to put some people in dangerous positions. No runs on no hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. As we are through 1 complete, or rather half inning complete, here in Cathedral City. We're back for more after this on Flo College. Flow Sports would like to thank our sponsors for the Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic, including Japan.com. Japan.com is the Japanese Trade Association of confectionery manufacturers and Jug Sports. The Mini 3 Jugs machine is the easy answer to all your softball practice needs. And you're watching one of the top pitchers in all of the nation getting warmed up. Carlin Pickens is in the circle. The junior from Weaverville, North Carolina, 3-1 on the year, 34-15 in her career. Her .32 ERA. She has thrown 22 innings, 39 strikeouts, and only 4 walks this year. Opposing hitters are hitting .175 against her, and the career numbers and this achievements are numerous. And it was at this tournament last year she threw her 3rd perfect game of her career. She'll face Kai Lushar for the first pitch, and it's in there for a called strike. Glad you could join us. Here is 19th ranked Oregon in 7th ranked Tennessee battle. That's in there for a called strike, and again, just the fierceness with which she throws is amazing. She's already ahead at 0-2. Here it comes. A little low and away there, 1-2. Lushar batting .457 on the year. 35 at bats, 16 hits. Look back at the first game they played today. She's now down 1-2, and that is going to be an easy strikeout there. Pickens makes easy Pickens, no pun intended, with the first strikeout of the day. And Pickens with that strikeout gives her 40 on the year. 364 career strikeouts. That'll be a first pitch strike to Kaylin Jones. And if Tennessee fans are superstitious at all, as Kaylin Jones went 0 for 2 last game. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. I'll just say I was on the call last year against Loyola Marymount. It was actually my birthday that day, so Kaylin Jones down 0-2. Again, trying to get her to go fishing outside. That one sails well out. And the count is 1-2 to Pickens, the North Carolina product. That's fouled off to the left side for Jones. Jones, the freshman out of Denton, Texas, came in today ranked 17th nationally with 7 stolen bases. Second on the team with 12 RBI entering play today. And that one just a little bit off the plate. As Oregon 2-3 all time against the Vols. Last meeting was 2018. Pickens delivers. Pickens gets the strikeout. And Pickens with her 2nd strikeout of the day. 41 on the year, 365. She literally has a strikeout for every day of the year. And there's 2 down already here in the bottom of the first. And here comes Stephanie Mayake as Mayake looking back at game number 1 today. Mayake with a single and the run scored in the 3rd inning, lined out, flied out twice. She tried to hit one out of the yard on that first pitch. She'll swing and miss, 0-1. Mayake, 421 hitter this year, as a 400 hitter with 2 outs. At the swing and a miss, 0-2. And she is, Carlin Pickens, just absolutely dealing here to start this off. She looks in intently at her battery mate, Sophia Nugent, and here it comes. There it goes. She's fired. fired up, as are the Vols, as the Lady Vols go 1, 2, 3 here in the frame, as Pickens is starting off where she left off here last year here in the Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic. 3 strikeouts already in this one. You're watching some great battles here in the Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic. We're back for more of that after this. Leading softball brands, Easton and Rawlings, will be showcasing the all-new Ghost OG and the Mantra reverse bats all weekend long here at the Mary Nutter. You can check out the all-new Ghost OG and the Mantra reverse bats. And based on the way that Carlin Pickens pitched in that first inning, those bats may be rather silent. She had 3 strikeouts to start off her day, as Karen Weekly, the 24-year head coach of the Vols, trying to get win number 1,094 here at Tennessee. And the pitching coach here, Megan Rhodes Smith, since she started, 7 no-nos, 3 perfect games since 2021. So, needless to say, they've gotten some great pitching here at Tennessee. Coming off a 44-win season last year. And the count even to Alana Leach at 1-1. Alana Leach, again, a sophomore out of the Woodlands, Texas, batting .500 on the year, 6 RBIs to her credit. Leach, 1 double on the year, 2-1 now the count. So Sokolski that's in there for a called strike, 2-2. Check swing in the dirt. Yes, she went. They throw it down. 1 down. That's the first strikeout of the day for Sokolski. As Sokolski gets strikeout number 25 of the year. And so Sophia Nugent, the catcher, out of Seal Beach, California, transferred from Oklahoma. And that one's hit on the ground over to the right side. Kaylin Jones will retire her, no problem. 2 down. Bella Fall, the shortstop now to the plate. Fall batting .278, entering play at 2 doubles on the year. She's been hit by a pitch, a team second best 3 times, as Kinsey Fiedler leads that category with 5. And she will hit that one sky high and out of play. Strike 1 to Bella Fall. Bella Fall, the sophomore from Sugar Hill, Georgia. Here's Sokolsky. Change up there, just missed. 1-1. That one lifted towards the right side. Should be easily played by Kalen Jones. As now, my apologies there. I thought that they actually called that pitch a foul for Alana Leach, and Leach actually was the one who grounded out. My apologies. Sophia Nugent popped up over to second base. So now Bella Fall is at the plate. My apologies. I just assumed that that's what happened because the play was made and the count's 1-1. So again, my bad. As Fall, the shortstop. That's a chopper right into the glove of Sokolsky, so whether she popped up or one else, it didn't matter. That's a 1-2-3 frame. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody on base to be left behind. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Oregon and Tennessee knotted up at 0 as you are watching the 2025 Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic right here on Flo Sports. Your college sports have a home on Flo College. You can watch more than 12,000 college sporting events from 100 schools in 12 different conferences only on Flo College. Head to flocollege.com to see everything now, including this amazing event, one of the best softball tournaments in the country. I'm certainly blessed to bring you all the coverage here this weekend, wall to wall. I'll be here for all the morning and, or I guess, the early games all weekend long. Again, hello everybody. Chris Hooks here flying solo, and seems to be a little bit of a kerfuffle. And not really sure what the problem is. They're taking everybody off the field for a second. And something behind home plate. And we might have a little bit of a delay here. And maybe the Nat sound can pick up what they're talking about. And maybe the center field camera can zoom in on what's behind home plate. They're pointing at the black padding behind home plate. And I don't see anything. I think. And here comes the home plate umpire. Your umpires today, Rick Cowan, Bill Plant, and Tattern Stolting. And here comes the on-field crew. Still trying to figure out what the problem. They're pointing at the dirt, I believe. And they're saying it. I'm not quite sure what it is. But let's do this. Let's give them a chance to get all squared away. As here's one thing we can do. USA Preps is the largest college camp and tournament company in the nation, hosting over 15,000 student athletes per year throughout the West Coast. USA Preps camps and tournaments provide exceptional coaching, competitive play, and invaluable exposure to college coaches. Visit usapreps.com for a list of 2025 events. We're going to step aside, take a timeout, and see if we can't figure out what's going on here. So just sending that down the line. Let's take a timeout. We're in the top of the second. This game is scoreless between Tennessee and Oregon. They are bringing in the whole team. The entire grounds crew is having to come back in here. Chris Hook's here live from Yankee Field. Game 2 of the first day of the Collegiate Classic, Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic. And so the issue is they're going to reline the batter's boxes. Tennessee is contending that they are too close to the plate. So there is a measurement that they have to abide by. And so they're checking it out. And so the fact that they can catch that, and I imagine they see it and they see it being lined all the time. And so they're just going to reline the batter's boxes. So while we do that, while we have that entertainment for you on the screen, we're going to pay some bills here. Again, want to remind you that Bonet is a proud sponsor of Mary Nutter. You can visit bonet.net to create your perfect training system. Check out the latest range of sunglasses featuring Oakley's revolutionary prism technology. Oakley is all about recognizing the standout players who bring energy and excitement to softball. Oakley setting the standard in performance and style. And for those of you that don't really know or not really familiar about the Mary Nutter Classic, well, it's a memorial tournament for Mary Nutter, a two-time ASA first-team All-American during her amateur and professional career. Coached all the way at Pittsburgh State, just led a life of great ambassador for the sport of softball. And we're going to take one more timeout and hopefully have everything set when we return. Scoreless, bottom of the second inning after they reline the batter's box between Tennessee and Oregon. Yep, here we go. Bottom of the second. You can see the utensil is out for the measuring. To make sure that the batter's box is the correct distance. As you can see, the Big League Dreams complex folks trying to rework the field. Again, we certainly appreciate you tuning into this one, and it has turned out, at least started out to be an amazing pitcher's duel. And either way, let's also remind you that the PGF was founded in 2009 and today crowns the unquestioned national champions across 9 age divisions. Premier Girls Fast Pitch is where the best of the best play in amateur fast pitch softball. Since 2009, thousands of female student athletes have realized their dreams to play on the college level by performing with top-level competition in front of college recruiters. PGF produces hundreds of tournaments and showcases each year across the country, including the PGF High School All-American Game, unanimously considered the highest individual honor in youth fast pitch softball. Premier Girls Fast Pitch, the future of the game is here. Hashtag PGF. We're going to take one more timeout, and hopefully we'll have everything set and ready to go. Hopefully Carlin Pickens and the Sokolsky won't get too cold having to wait this out. Back after this in the bottom of the second, scoreless between number 7 Tennessee, number 19 Oregon on Flo College. All right, here we go. New lines painted. They even refreshed the circle for the pitchers as Carlin Pickens and the Tennessee Vols, the Lady Vols, now on defense here in the bottom of the second inning. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Oregon Ducks. As Carlin Pickens' first pitch a little bit high for Cox as we're back underway. I believe it was about a 20-minute delay. Maybe not that long. Let's see. Let me check my timeline here. About 10 minutes. Here's a ground ball left side right to Bella Fall. And Bella Fall gets the easy 6-3 put out, one down. Here's your defensive alignment for the Tennessee Vols, the Lady Vols. Sophia Nugent behind the plate. Taylor Pannell at third. Bella Fall at shortstop. Laura Mealer is at second. And Ella Dodge is at first. Gabby Leach in left. Kenzie Fiedler in center. And Sevilla Morgan is in right. As Riley McCoy at the dish for the Ducks. 457 hitter. 16 hits this season. 13 RBIs. She started off hot today as Cox doubled her 5th of the year in the first inning. That was an RBI, and she singled in the 3rd, but grounded out to short in the 5th. Also threw out a runner trying to steal on her today behind the plate. Riley McCoy due up next, and she's the one up as she bounces that foul as the count is 0-2. McCoy has that 5-4 win for the Ducks. McCoy hit a home run in that 3-run first inning. It was her 4th of the year. She then flew out and walked, was left stranded in the 5th inning. That was her day there. She has some good defensive plays as well, but that time she was stunned, frozen for the 4th strikeout of the day for Carlin Pickens. The first backwards strikeout today, 43 this year for the North Carolina product. 2 down here in the frame. As I'm telling you what, I've been around college softball for about 20-some years, and she is by far the best one I've seen, as that's bunted foul by Paige Sinicki for strike number 1. Sinicki recorded her 4th career triple, and pretty much the play that kind of gave them what they needed to get the win. Sinicki's triple was a 2-run RBI in the 3rd. And they would not score again. They wouldn't need to, as they would only hold Cal to 1 more run the rest of the game. Swinging a miss on the fastball outside. 0-2. And to the Vol fans that are watching this ball game, we certainly appreciate it. Same for the Oregon Duck fans. I love the passion these two programs have for their softball programs, as that's fouled right side. And that is Sophia Nugent calling everyone off. And that'll be the 3rd out of the frame. And 6 up, 6 down for Carlin Pickens and the Lady Vols. We're through 2. We are scoreless on Flo College. Check out the latest range of sunglasses featuring Oakley's revolutionary prism technology. Oakley's all about recognizing the standout players who bring the energy and excitement to softball. Oakley setting the standard in performance and style. You want to talk about performance and style? The Lady Vols certainly doing that this year. 10 straight wins after losing the first game of the year to Nebraska. In 7 of their 10 games this year, they have run ruled their opponent. to the tally of 98-9 since that opening season loss. 7 stellar freshmen on this team as Kinsey Fiedler, one of the seniors on this roster, 321 hitter entering today, the 9 hitter in the lineup, takes ball 1 as we're underway here in the top of the 3rd. Here in game 2 of the Yankee Field in the Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic. Here's Fiedler. That's a high fly ball towards the left side. Camping under it is Lushar. And Lushar records the first out of the frame. As we're back to the top of the Vol lineup, Sevilla Morgan lined out to third base. Katie Flannery flat out robbed her. As the Tennessee Lady Vols wearing the Summit Blue uniforms. They are absolutely gorgeous. The uniforms, just, you look good, you feel good, you play good. And as I said earlier, the video that they put together on their social media of them in their locker room getting those revealed was pretty cool because you can just see the pride they have in those Summit Blue uniforms. Here's Sokolsky. Tries the rise ball there, and she'll miss a bit high there, and the count's even at a ball and a strike. Now, Oregon, they've set the standard in pretty much every other sport and this sport in the amount of uniforms they wear, and they always look sharp. They went with the grays today, and that one misses a bit low and away. Interesting choice in regards to the uniforms because they were the home team for both games. That one line foul, strike 2, Morgan. Coach Weekly talked this year about she wants to see who's got that dog in them. And none other than this young lady who has really made her mark early on. This is the team, the newcomers, 10 fresh faces, made up the number 4 recruiting class nationally. Rise ball misses there, 3-2. Got her. That's the first strikeout of the day for Sokolsky. As Sokolsky now with 25 on the year. 2 down. First of the day. Taylor Panel, first pitch strike. She's 0 for 1 today. Panel. First team All-SEC last year. Taking a look at her season thus far. Came in today 6 of 17 at the plate in 6 games played. Line drive, caught by the shortstop, Paige Sinicki. And there's a reason why she won a Gold Glove last year. And again, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go now to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, scoreless between 7th-ranked Tennessee and 19th-ranked Oregon. Back up to this on Flo College. Sports are better on the big screen. Head to your preferred device app store to download the all-new Flow Sports TV app for Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, and Chromecast. Set your favorites, search our library of live and on-demand content, and so much more you can download today. This might be one you want to download to rewatch, as it is a pitcher's duel, to say the least, as 7, 8, 9 are due up for the Quack Attack. I want to know here this weekend, as Des Patman, the designated player, up to the plate now. Patman came in this weekend, 157 career starts at both New Mexico State and North Carolina A&T. She has made her way to the Eugene campus, and she'll see the count against her. 1-1 now. Now look at Patman here in game 1 for them today. Patman was the 2-hitter. She walked and scored in the first, but then struck out the next 3 times. She hits that one down the left side, and that is foul. And she put a crushing blow to that pitch just a little bit early on it, and the count's 1-2 to Patman, a senior out of Patrick Henry High School, was the 2024 CUSA newcomer last year at New Mexico State, hitting 15 home runs. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. But that is strikeout victim number 5 of the day now for Carlin Pickens. She's about to get to 370 in the strikeout category. 1 down. So now Katie Flannery, who's shown a great glove. Ground ball, fielded cleanly by the shortstop, held a fall. Easy 6-3 put out, 2 down. Pickens has now seen her ERA drop to .28. And here's Elise Crescio. Crescio, the freshman out of Jasper, Georgia. And the offering outside, 1-0. Check swing. Did she go? A little low there. 3-0 now to Crescio. That's inside, and that will be the first walk issued today by Carlin Pickens. Just her 5th of the year. Crescio was the number 16 recruit in the nation by extra inning coming into this one this season. And she's certainly not backing down from Carlin Pickens, as we're back to the top of the lineup for Kai Lushar, as Keidry is sitting out this game thus far. She may be certainly used in pinch running situations or pinch hitting. As talking to Carlin Pickens in the circle, they try to get some things straightened out. Listen to the awards and honors for Pickens already. Preseason All-SEC, USA Softball Top 53 watch list, D1 Softball preseason first team All-American, D1 Softball Top 100, ranked number 4. There's the throw down to second from her knees. Got her! Sophia Nugent says, not in my house, as she will throw down and get the runner. Crescio trying to steal from her knees, and that'll retire the side. And no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base on the caught stealing. We go to the top of the fourth, still scoreless between Oregon and Tennessee on Flo College. Top of the fourth, we go here in the second game here at Yankee Field, the Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic. Leading softball brands, Easton and Rawlings, are being showcased with the all-new Ghost and OG Mantra reverse bats all weekend long at the Mary Nutter Classic. You can check out those new OG, the Ghost OG and the Mantra reverse bats here at the Big League Dreams Complex. 0-1 is Sokolsky. Gets Leach to foul off the offering. That's a chopper right up the middle. That's gloved cleanly right by Kaylin Jones. One up, one down. Sokolsky not to be outshadowed since an error by Laura Mueller. Eight straight batters have been retired. So Laura Mueller now. Mueller reached on an error as she fouls off that first pitch. There's the 0-1. Fastball, strike two. This is where softball is so fun. Yeah, and you love to see bombs hit and great defensive plays, but just how accurate these young ladies are. There's the 0-2, ground ball. That gets through for the first hit of the ball game as Mueller cranks it up the middle, right just out of the reach of Paige Sinicki, the shortstop, so the one-out single puts a runner on for the Lady Vols. So here comes Ella Dodge, the first baseman today, the redshirt freshman out of Bradenton, Florida. Had 3 hits, 4 runs scored, and 2 home runs in her debut. And she will try to swing for the fences there, and she'll miss. 0-1. Again, Tennessee doesn't need to score a ton to win this ball game, to make it 11 straight, considering who they have in the circle. 0-2 now the count as that one finds its way on the outer half of the plate. Now Dodge will have to play a little defense up there at the dish. Sokolsky looking for strikeout number 2 today. Here he comes. Now just a bit outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. She had a pitch to play with there. Being ahead at 1-2. Sokolsky. That one's lifted in the air. Shallow. Left field. And that'll be out as Lushar makes the easy catch. 2 down as Alana Leach grounded out to second, her first time up today. Alana Leach, a .462 hitter thus far. She's batting .400 this year with 2 outs. That's going to be a strike. Good job there. Leach lifts that one high and out of play. Leach, 3 starts this year prior to today. Was 6 for 12 with a double and 6 RBIs. And she's even in the count at 1-1. Make that 1-2. And see you later, says Sokolsky with her second strikeout of the day. 26 for her this year. And the lone base hit of the ball game goes for naught. As no runs, 1 hit, and a runner left stranded. So Tennessee has left 3 stranded here today as we now head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Scoreless between Oregon and Tennessee. Bottom 4, 7th ranked Tennessee, 19th ranked Oregon. Scoreless here in game 2 of the day here in the Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic. First day of action. You keep up with USA Softball all year long at www.usasoftball.com. You can find local events, USA Softball National Championships. As Kai Lushar finds herself down at 0-1. You can find the latest certified equipment. It's all just a click away. Are you a top 12U player? You can sign up and try out for the USA All-American Games at usasoftball.com. There's another swing and a miss by Lushar, who struck out her first time up. And she's quickly down at 0-2. As Pickens, and nearly perfect today. That slapped foul to stay alive. Pickens' line looks like this: 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. And the 9 batters that they have faced thus far. Got her. And Lushar goes down no problem. That's strikeout number 6 today for Pickens. 45 this year. Approaching 370 strikeouts. Here's Kaylin Jones, fouled off that. As The count's 0-1. So 0-1. Jones, slap foul. 0-2. Kaylin Jones, a freshman out of Denton, Texas. Second on the team entering today's games with 12 RBIs. Here's Pickens. Got her. Just absolute filth. And she's gotten both a strikeout swinging and now a strikeout looking. 7 strikeouts today. 2 down. 46 this year. 370 career strikeouts for Carlin Pickens. Stephanie Mayake, and that hit off her foot and fouled for strike 1. And Mayake just getting herself checked out by the trainer here at Oregon. I don't think she does not have the shin protector that a lot of hitters have. Either way, she's down to the count at 0-1 after that foul off. As Mayake, that's fouled back because she got a piece there. The freshman out of San Diego, California. She's really made a splash, batting .441 entering play today. She had 5 RBIs in her first 2 at-bats. Entered the weekend 4th in the country in RBIs with 21. She's 0 for 1 today, striking out to end the first. Will she strike out to end the 4th as Carlin Pickens fires? There's a chopper right up the middle. Fall, no trouble. And that'll be an easy 6-3 put out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. And we go to the 5th, scoreless. Here between Oregon and Tennessee on Flo College. Top 5. Number 7, Tennessee. Number 19, Oregon, scoreless, and a defensive pitcher's duel, to say the least. Tennessee will bring up 7, 8, 9 to the lineup. Nugent, Fall, and Fiedler do up. All they got to do is just get 1 run, because the way that they being Carlin Pickens, are pitching right now, Oregon really is befuddled at the plate. Here's Sophia Nugent. Popped up over to the second baseman, Kaylin Jones, in her first attempt. That pitch rises a little bit outside. And the count is 1-0. That one hit hard. Down the line. Caught. And good play there by the Oregon defense, who came in a .951 fielding percentage. As the good job there by Flannery, another great defensive play. Route number 1 is Bella Fall, grounded out to the pitcher her last time up. Fall a .263 hitter this year. Has scored 12 runs, been walked 6 times, has 2 doubles and a stolen base to her credit. That's in there for another called strike. 1-1. Tennessee 1 for 15 at the plate this afternoon. There's a bunt, and it hits her. And they're going to call her out because it hit her outside the box. 2 unassisted in the scorebook. Two down. So Kinsey Fiedler now at the plate. And Karen Weekly out to argue, or at least get the call. And Weekly, as they're checking with the first base umpire, and they're actually having a meeting with the other side. And maybe they might reverse this. There's no replay here, so whatever goes, goes. And they're calling it out. They're not going to change it. So 2 down. So now here is Kinsey Fiedler, who flew out her last time up. So left field out. Start off the 3rd inning. Here comes Sokolsky. Rise ball, misses ball 1. Both teams are a combined 0 for 8 with 2 outs. Just filthiness, 1-1. Fiedler. That one misses just a bit. Two and 1 the count. Fiedler got a hold of that one. That one will bounce in for a base hit. Luchar comes up with it. So that's the 2nd hit of the ball game for the Vols. This one a 2-out single. As Fiedler was .321 entering play today. Fiedler with her 10th hit of the season. And we'll see what they can do with 2 outs here. As Sevilla Morgan now at the plate. And she is down in the count at 0-1. She is lined out to 3rd in the 1st and then struck out in the 3rd. That was the 2nd out of that frame. And now with 2 outs, she could extend the inning for the Lady Vols as we're scoreless. Checks her swing. There's the throw down to 1st. He's back in time. Fiedler. There's the count. I think it's 0-2. Or did they call that a ball? I think they did call that a ball. So 1-1 now the count. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one's lifted foul. And time called. And Sokolsky talking to someone over at the third base side of things. That's where their dugout is. And here comes Sokolsky with the count 1-2. Ground ball, that's up the middle. That's in there for a base hit. Back-to-back hits as Savia Morgan gets the base knock. And Morgan puts runners in scoring position for Taylor Pannell. And Pannell, 6'11" hitter this year with runners in scoring position. And we'll see if they may be changing the pitcher here, or Lombardi is out there talking to the home plate umpire. And we may be seeing a new pitcher. I think they are going to be it for Sokolsky. Sokolsky pitched a heck of a ball game. She is due. She's responsible for those batters now. See who the new pitcher is. And it will be there's Grind back out. Let's take a timeout, come right back as Sokolsky's day is done. And Lindsey Grind back out for another outing here this afternoon. Back after this on Flo College. Taylor Pannell leading the charge now. 2 outs and runners on at first and second. First pitch. And that's a foul ball that nearly snuck its way in. And that would have put Tennessee on the board here in the top of the 5th. If you're just tuning in, Chris Hooks here. 7th ranked Tennessee, 19th ranked Oregon. Combined 3 hits, all Tennessee's thus far. The rise ball misses outside, and the count's going to be even to Taylor Pannell. One of the leaders on this team, Panner, a redshirt sophomore out of Milan, Illinois. First team All-SEC last year. Certainly on pace to do that again. 5 home runs, 22 RBIs entering play today, and she fouls off the 1-1. And Pannell came in leading the charge for the Vols, 500. And that one's lifted in the air, foul territory right side. And tough break for McCoy. She could not come away with it right at the net. And that could cost them. Again, Pannell, February 8th and 9th, had 9 combined RBIs. 2 home runs and a double. 3 of her 4 hits. 1-2 on the dirt. 2-2. She'll foul off that pitch at 2-2 to battle off. Panel, listen to this, leading, again, coming into this one, batting .500 led the team. OPS 1.624 led the team. Slugging percentage 1.029 led the team. On-base percentage .595 led the team. At bats 34 led the team. Hits 17 led the team. Doubles 3 led the team. Home runs and RBIs 2-2. And Panel rips that foul and out of play. She's named NFCA Leadoff Classic All-Tournament team. Batted .342 in conference play last year. 2-2. Here's Grind. Foul back again. Sokolski's line will get you that when the book finally closes on her. She is responsible for the runners on the base paths now. As Grind, transfer from Virginia Tech. 2-2. That's outside. And the throw down to second. Nearly got Kenzie Fiedler napping as they tried to pick her off at second base. What a throw by Cox. Payoff pitch. Fouled back again. Tennessee with Kiki Malloy and Riley West moving on in their careers. Panel and McKenna Gibson are the ones that are hoped to step it up. Gibson not playing here today. There's some Tennessee fans on social media asking about her. We have not gotten any updates on her as the 3-2 pitch fouled off. As Panel, the other player, they were looking to step it up this year. She certainly has answered the call thus far. This is the time for her to do it here. 3-2. Ball 4. Bases loaded for the Vols as Gabby Leach will come to the plate with 2 outs. I mean, that was a quality at-bat by Taylor Panel. And time is called by Oregon's coaching staff as they're out to talk things through with Grind and company. So Sokolski's line, without it being totally closed, looks like this. She threw 4 2/3, 3 hits. Right now, she's not giving up a run. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. She faced 19 batters, 7 flyouts, 5 groundouts, and 1 flyout and 3 groundouts for Pickens to this point. So Gabby Leach, first time at bat this year with the bases loaded. And she will take ball 1. And you hate for Oregon if they were to give her a free pass and get a run on the board. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Here's the 1-0. That's in there for strike. Beautiful pitch by Grind. Grind digs in. 1-1. That one fouled for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Grind, bases loaded. This is outside, 2-2. Gabby Leach, 0 for 1 today with a walk. Grounded out to second her last time up in the 4th. She can blow this game wide open right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grind, rocks, delivers. Swing and a miss. Huge strikeout by Lindsey Grind. And Grind gets out of a jam with her 42nd strikeout of the year. Huge for the Ducks. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still scoreless. Here on Flo College. Flo College would like to thank our sponsors for the Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic, including Japan Tecom. Japan Tecom is the Japanese Trade Association of Confectionery Manufacturers. And Jug Sports, the Mini 3 Jugs machine, is the easiest answer to all of your softball practice needs. As Carlin Pickens back in the circle for the bottom of the 5th. In a scoreless ball game, Emma Cox, Riley McCoy, and Paige Sinicki are due up for the Ducks as the Quack attack, trying to get something on the offensive side going. Lots of zeros on the scoreboards here in this one. And Tennessee has left 6 runners stranded in this one. They could certainly have the lead with 1 swing of the bat. Here's the first pitch in the bottom of the 5th to Cox. Misses for ball 1. Tennessee is the visiting team for both games here today as they look to dominate and plant the Lady Vol flag in the state of Oregon. They need to beat Oregon, and then they'll play Oregon State and beat them later on. 2-1. That little low there for Emma Cox, the catcher. Cox, the freshman out of Thornton, Colorado, went 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI against Cal earlier today. 2-0. That's in there for a fastball strike. 2-1. Pickens nodding her head. She looks in at her battery mate, Sophia Nugent, giving her the signal. 2-1. Chopper. Gloved off the backhand, beats her over to first. Ella Dodge gets the 3 unassisted, 1 down. That was a nice play. Tough play at that for Ella Dodge. As she got over to first base and got out of the way. Redshirt freshman out of Bradenton, Florida. Makes a good defensive stop there. And Riley McCoy, who's 0 for 1 today. Ground ball right to the second baseman, Mealer. Mealer, easy 4-3 put out, 2 down. A very efficient frame here for Carlin Pickens. As about 4 pitches thus far, and she's already down to the final out of the 5th is Paige Sinicki, who fouled out to the catcher for the final out of the 2nd inning. Pickens. Sinicki fouls it off, 0-1. 0-2 now the count to Paige Sinicki. Looking for another strikeout. That's fouled off, 1-2. Oh, 0-2, Sinicki trying to battle here. Here it comes. A little bit high and away there from Sinicki. Sinicki, 173 consecutive starts. Career starts, 142 consecutive. My apologies there. Here's Pickens, looking for another strikeout. Got her! She is fired up for the Lady Vols. As that is strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the day. 47 on the year. 371 in her career. It's still scoreless as we go to the 6th. This is Flo College. Four, 5, 6 due up for the Vols here in the 6th. Chris Hooks here at Yankee Field in the 2025 Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic. Attention athletes and spectators, be sure to tell your friends and family that they can watch all the live action from Mary Nutter on FloCollege.com. Flo College streaming all the live action here, all the games, and you'll also be able to rewatch them. We archive all of them as on demand. You can check out FloCollege.com. Leading softball brands, Easton and Rawlings, showcasing the all-new Ghost OG and the Mantra reverse bats all weekend long here at the Mary Nutter. You check out the all-new Ghost OG and the Mantra reverse bat here this weekend. So here we go, top of the 6th. Our Mealer at the plate. 1-0. Now 2-0 is the count. As Grind just missed there, 3-0. And the catcher, Emma Cox, held it there for a brief second. And 4-0. 4 straight pitches. Puts a runner on, leadoff here in the 6th. As Grind #16th walk of the year. And Laura Mealer gets on. Now Ella Dodge at the plate as they break up the meeting. Ella Dodge 0 for 2 today. They just got to get a run across, however possible. As Grind will rock and deliver. Bunt hit square in the air, and luckily it goes out of play for Dodge. Got to find a way to get that down in the dirt. Time called. Swing and a miss. Dodge behind the count at 0-2. And Grind certainly bringing the heat there. Oh-2. Just absolutely filth. Dodge sat down on the 0-2. That breaking ball sat her down. 43 strikeouts this year. Second of the outing for her. And the Virginia Tech transfer not backing down. One down here in the frame as Alana Leach 0 for 2 today. And the runner at second base as Mealer got the stolen base there. Mealer with her 5th of the year. Now Leach even in the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at second. There's the check down to second base, trying to pick her off. She's back in time. Top 6 scoreless ball game. Lady Vols and the Oregon Ducks, who will bite first. And just outside. 3-1 now the count. 2-2, rather. Grind. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled out of play. Two-two. That one lifted high in the air to center field. And the runner is going to go back to second base. The throw from Crescio, little high, but nothing doing there. But 2 down now with a runner on at second. As Sophia Nugent representing the final chance here in the top of the 6th. Nugent now batting .290 on the year, 31 at-bats, 9 hits, 7 RBIs. All they need is 1 thus far. Ball in the dirt. Nice job there by Emma Cox, sliding her body to keep it in front, 1-0. Check swing. Did she go? She did not. 2-0. Bella Fall is due up next. Here comes Grind, 3-0. That's in there, called strike, 3-1. Zeros across the board for both teams. UT with 3 hits. 6 runners left on base today. 3-1. That's going to be a strike, so the full count will await. Grind. Payoff. That's a high fly ball. That'll stay in the infield, and that's caught by McCoy. And that'll do it. The leadoff walk goes for naught. No runs, no hits, and a runner left stranded. That's 7 for the Vols today. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Oregon trying to get the win here and move to 12-1 on the year. They got to get a hit first. We'll see if they do that as you're watching the 2025 Mary Nutter Collegiate Classic right here on Flo College. Your favorite races, games, events, and even better. They look even better on the big screen. Select your favorite teams, tracks, series, and more to easily access the content you're looking for every time you open our beautifully redesigned TV app. Download the Flo Sports TV app today, available on all major app stores. I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of downloads of this one today. 2 top-end pitchers, Carlin Pickens and Elise Sokolsky and Lindsey Grine have pitched beautifully. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Oregon Ducks here in this one. And not so sure here. I think time was called. As Pickens, usually one to work pretty quick out there, but Patman 0 for 1 today. She was strikeout victim number 5, and she's quickly down at 0-1 here in the bottom of the 6th as we sit scoreless. First game had a lot of good defense too. 5-4 was the final score there. The last 3 innings, there wasn't even a run. 0-1, 1-1 as that sails just a bit high. Tennessee coming out today in their Summit Blue uniforms. One. That one hit hard. And that's caught! No, it fell out the last second. And the no-hitter has been broken up, so we think. And I was blocked by the sun a little bit, so I couldn't quite tell. We'll see what they score it. Either way, Patman gets on base for the first time for any batter, and they're going to call it a single to right field. That's the first hit of the day, and the no-hitter is broken up. And now, can the Ducks add to it? As Patman gets the first hit of the day for the Quack Attack. They lay down a bunt, they miss. Strike 1. And that is the 15th hit given up this year in 27 innings. And that ball will get away. It got out of the glove of Nugent as she tried to transfer it. And they may call that a pass ball. Or they may give her a stolen base. And Patman with 2 stolen bases this year, they're going to call it a pass ball. And now with no outs, they have a runner in scoring position as Katie Flannery finds herself down to the count at 1-2. So Tennessee a little bit unraveled here Can Carlin Pickens settle things down? That one in the dirt. And that's going to put the runner all the way over at third base on the wild pitch. And Oregon, with no outs, has a runner at third base and a count 2-2 to Katie Flannery. Pickens, 2-2. That one lifted in the air. See if the runner goes home. She will not, as it was Fiedler who will come in and make the catch. So one down. That keeps the run off the board. Just a little bit further for Flannery, and it would have put a run on the board. Here's Elise Crescio. And Karen Weekly out to talk to Pickens and the infield for the Lady Vols. And the catcher, Sophia Nugent, nodding her head in approval as they walk through the scouting report. And now the home plate umpire, Rick Cowan, out to talk things through. Make sure the time spent is ended quickly. So, one out. Runner at third. 9-hitter up. They're going to try. They just got to try to something, whether it's a bunt or anything, to try to get this run on the board, as hard as it is to score runs on this stellar pitcher for the Lady Vols. And Crescio bunts it foul, strike one. And the way the Oregon's playing in this one, a run has been super hard to come by with Grine at the in the circle. Oh, 1. Nugent gets set, and Pickens will deliver. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Pickens has dug the hole here with a runner now at third. Can she dig her way out? 0-2. Huge strikeout. Strikeout number 9 for Carlin Pickens. 2 down. And she can find a way to get out of this one. This would be huge for the Lady Vols, who have won 10 straight entering play today. Fastball outside, strike one. Pickens stares in. Pickens will set and fire. Got her again, strike 2. Looking for strikeout number 10 right here. Pickens, 0-2. Got her! Just when you thought Tennessee was going to give up a run, Carlin Pickens says, I don't think so. 10 strikeouts for the hurler. We're through 6, still scoreless here on Flo College. 8, 9, and 1 are due up for the Lady Vols here in the top of the 7th inning. And just when you thought that Tennessee was going to allow a run in this one, Carlin Pickens just slammed the door on the Ducks. And the first pitch that Bella Fall sees in the frame is not going to be her, because Destiny Rodriguez is now the pinch hitter for the Lady Vols. And she's behind in this count at 0-1. That's going to be strike 2. As Grind not wasting any time on Rodriguez, who's a .333 hitter with 2 RBIs this year. He's behind already at 0-2, Rodriguez, the junior, and she will go down on 3 straight pitches. And Grind just fired up. 3rd for her today, 44 this year, 1 down. Grind transferred to Oregon via Virginia Tech, and Grind had 134 Ks last year at Virginia Tech. And that place is not far from Knoxville, Tennessee. There's the first pitch, strike to Fiedler, 0-1. Now, if this game does go to extra innings, they're going to do the whole 1 out and runner on at second. That's going to be 1-1 to 1-2 now. Mercy rule is 8 runs after 5, but the swing and a miss. That ball's in the dirt, and they throw it down anyway. KS 2-3. 4 strikeouts, 45 this year for Grind. Extra innings will be an 8th inning. Runner on second base. So, first pitch to Tavia Morgan. That's in there for a strike. 4 Ks, as they call time. Grind was adjusting her, whatever that is in her back pocket. 0-1. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. High, 2-1. Grind does not want to face the middle of this lineup with 2 outs. But 2-2 now as Morgan will swing and miss there. She's 1 for 3 today. My apologies. Singled in the 5th. It's the first batter that just missed as the count will run full. And you can see Grind been out there all day, face red with intensity. As the Ducks trying to keep it at 0-0. Pay off. Fouled off by Morgan. Morgan's average now .452, and that's pretty impressive for a freshman. Here's the payoff again. That one's tapped foul. Payoff. Lifted foul again. Ball 4. What a great job by the freshman, Morgan. Just battled and finds herself on with 2 outs, and now the middle of the lineup comes up to the plate with 2 down. Time called. And we might be changing pitchers here. And we'll see if that is the case as the pitching coach for Oregon out on the field. And they know pretty much, I'm sure she's pretty much saying, hey, you got 2 outs. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't leave anything out there. This Taylor panel will make you pay. And this is where if you do the right thing, you'll be rewarded here. Don't get out of pocket. Just keep doing what you're doing to be successful. And the rise ball, that one's in there for a called strike on Panel. 0-1. Panel flew out to right field in the first, lined out to shortstop in the third, walked in the fifth, was left stranded. And here we go. Top of the 7th, runner on with 2 outs. Panel, fly ball, shallow infield, and that'll do it. So, to the bottom of the 7th we go. 8 runners left stranded by the Tennessee Lady Vols here in this one. Bottom of the 7th, scoreless. Oregon can win it here with 1 run. Two, 3, 4 are due up for the Quack Attack. The Oregon Ducks here in this one. Many thought that with Des Patman's single in the 7th and a pass ball and a wild pitch that they would easily find a way to score. Then a fly out to center field, a strikeout and a strikeout to give Pickens 10 on the day, shut the door on that one. So here's Kaylin Jones trying to bunt, misses, strike 1. So here's the scenario. If Oregon does not score here, we go extras. Here it comes. That one's chopped left side. Shortstop gets it. Scooped up cleanly by Ella Dodge. 6-3 put out, 1 down. Here comes Stephanie Mayake. That's in there, called strike. Swing. Not even close. 0-2. Mayake. Oh-2 quickly on Mayake. Pickens. Easy Pickens there. 11 strikeouts. That's 374 in her Vol career. Just phenomenal. Now with 2 outs, Emma Cox 0 for 2 today. She's at least put it in play. Ground out to short and first. That went way outside that time. 1-0. I'd love to see how many first pitch strikes she has thrown today. I would say 75% of the time, at least 80% of the time, she's thrown a first pitch strike. A little low there, 2-0. Should Cox get on, Riley McCoy is due up next. Pickens just flat out drills that in there, strike 1. I would love to see what the radar gun shows for her. Probably in the maybe 65, 70. 2-1. That went in the dirt. 3-1. Let you enjoy the views here, as this has been a tremendous ball game. As these two teams battle it out. I feel like this is a NCAA regional game with the pressure on both these teams. Emma Cox checks her swing. The count will run full, as that'll be strike number 2. And time called. Get her back in. After the time was called, Pickens gets set, looks at the signals from Nugent. Pickens fouled. And that's strike 3. Throw to first. And they said she was safe. And so the ball got passed. And the throw was not in time. And now with 2 outs, McCoy coming to the plate. And we may have a pinch hitter here. And a pinch runner, rather. We'll tell you who that is once we can see her number. And yet she doesn't turn around where we can see it. So Cox, KSWP, is at first. So 12 strikeouts. And the pinch runner here will be Reagan Legg for Emma Cox. So Riley McCoy, swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-2. As McCoy not even close. And Pickens trying to force extra innings here as time is called. And everybody rushing in to talk things over. That pitch fouled off. The 1 ball and 2 strikes to Riley McCoy. McCoy will not go down. One, two. Huge strikeout. That's 13 on the day for Pickens. Unbelievable. 51 this year, 376. We go to extras right after this on Flo College. So here we go. Emma Cox back in after the pinch runner took her spot in the frame as Lindsey Grimes still back in the circle. Extra inning format. We'll start with a runner on at second base. And so if I'm correct, it should be, there's the runner on to start off the frame. They put a runner on at second base, Zoe Schuler. Gabby Leach, 2-0 the count. Has bunted down the line, foul. So the count, I think it's 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike, I'm correct. Bunted foul again, 2-2. as Schuler out of, as I just mentioned before, Robbinsville, North Carolina, which is deep in the mountains of North Carolina. Schuler, a member of the Cherokee Indian tribe. She won 11 state championships in track and field and has the North Carolina State 1A record in the triple jump. So a tremendous athlete during her time. And the count will run full to Leach, who will start with a runner on at second base. So Schuler is the runner. They put the person that got the last out at second base. Chopper right up the middle. Throw to first. Got her in time. And the runner does advance. And wait a second. And they're to call her out. There she was out. That's what I thought. So it'll be 6-3, one down. Runner at third base for Laura Mueller. That's in there. Strike one from Grind. Grind's day thus far. Listen to this. 2 2/3. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. She's faced 11 batters, no hits allowed thus far. This has been an epic ball game. 0-1. That's outside. 1-1. Top of the 8th. Extra innings. Free softball for the fans watching in this one. 3 hits for the Lady Vols, just 1 for Oregon, and a swing and a miss. She took a good hack there. 1-2. As Laura Mueller, a .394 hitter. 1 for 2 today with a walk. 13 hits this year. A 14th would give him a run. Got her! That's a backwards K. 4 strikeouts for Grind. Make that 5, rather. Two down, and Tennessee is in danger of leaving a runner stranded at third base. They both have done it. Tennessee's left 8 runners stranded today. Oregon with just 2. So here comes Ella Dodge, 2 down. Runner at third. Just missed outside. 1-0, Grind. I mean, that was inches from being a strike, as there is a new pinch hitter, rather. It's not Ella Dodge. Katie Taylor, the pinch hitter. That's strike 1. One. Line drive over to the shortstop, bounces in front of her, and a 6-3 put out will keep the game scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. No runs, not even a hit. So, to the bottom of the 8th we go. Oregon will now have a chance with a runner on. They can walk off right here on Flo College. So here we go. Bottom 8. 19th Oregon now will have, we'll see who they place on second. They're going to place Kaylin Jones on second base as Paige Sinicki. You can place anybody on the base. So Paige Sinicki now with no outs. And runner on second. Actually, correction, it's Kedra Lushar. And that's bunted foul. Lushar is the runner. They had it as Jones for the second for the time being. Lushar, 7 stolen bases. She scored 9 runs this year. Bunt down the right side, and they throw it to first, and that'll advance the runner over to third on the sack. So Des Patman can win the ball game right here. As Karen Weekly calls time. Talk things over with her team. So the meeting in the circle has ended. Des Patman could be the hero. She does have one, the only hit. And they're going to pitch out there. I think they're going to walk her to get the double play back in order. Two and 0. You know, so runners at the corners. 1 out. So ball 4. Patman reaches base twice today. The only player to reach base twice for Oregon. And now Katie Flannery, who's 0 for 2. Flannery can be the hero. Sophomore from Birmingham. And they may be pitching out to her to load the bases. So Palmer gets the stolen base. So back-to-back intentional walks puts the bases loaded with 1 out. As Tennessee now in another dicey situation. Can they get out of this one? What kind of Houdini act are we going to see here? The infield is creeping in. Nothing past them, or the Ducks will move to 12-1. This will be a huge win for them. That's in there for a strike. Let's see who they've got up to the plate as Brazy Rosa. Swing and a miss, it gets past, and Oregon will win on a pass ball. Are you serious? It was a low pitch, and it squeaked past Sophia Nugent, and the Ducks win their second game of the day in walk-off fashion. That's a tough way to lose and a great way to win. And the Ducks win it by the final score of 1-0. I didn't even get a chance to write in the young lady who got the pinch hit. Final score in 8. As Oregon moves to 12-1 on the year. They win it 1-0 over the 7th-ranked Vols of Tennessee. For everybody here at Flo College, we appreciate you tuning in. Stay tuned for more coming from Yankee Field. This has been an exclusive presentation of Flo College. Thank you for watching.